Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on this week. A lot of heavy emotions. It's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of grief and grieving going on. And so when I checked in to see what energy we're going to be swimming in this week and what kind of support we have, it wasn't a surprise that the Divine Mother Quan Yin showed up, and she said one word: compassion. Compassion. Humanity has reached a point where we need to learn what that means. We need to step it up. So I'm really excited to bring this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. For those of you who this is new, who I am new to, or this channel is new to, my name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. And this is something that I do every week so that you can understand the energy that has been set up for you to support you, and also how you can harness that energy, use that to create the life that you desire and flow with the energy instead of flowing against the energy. Because most of the time, because we don't know what is going on, we try to fight it, right? And so this is a way for you to know the energetics of what is going on and what help and support you have available for you. So you can learn how to use that to make the week as smoothly as possible. So shall we begin? Well, as always, we'll begin by, I'm going to talk about the energy of the week so you can know what to expect. And then we're going to move into the messages for the week and then end with a meditation. Go ahead and begin. So first I want to talk about the planets and also the eclipse season, because there's a lot of energy, potent, powerful, transformative energy going on. And we're in this for a while. So and I'm going to be talking about this a little bit in terms of all the riots and all the rising up and the anger, all of that coming through, and where that is coming from. It's all for basically to create a change, like a big change, right? And so what is coming through is like the 2020 vision. We're able to see what is wrong with our world at this time, and we're also being given the solution, so we're not just seeing it, our eyes are not just wide open, and then it's like, okay, now what? No, we're being shown what is out of balance in our world, the injustice, all the pain, all the crap that has been kind of like running underground, right? And then we're also being given the solution if we want to create a permanent change that will actually benefit all of humanity. And I'm going to keep saying this. These are powerful times we're in. With every transformation, there is pain that is involved. There's fear, there's anxiety, because you have no idea what that new is going to be. You have no idea what you're going to emerge into. Just like the caterpillar going through the stage of transformation, being literally pulverized into this, gooey solution, and then being reformed into something completely new. This is what we're going through at this time. And we as humans, with emotions, with thoughts, with beliefs, we get to choose how we want to experience this transformation. We get to choose how we want to feel about it, what we want to do about it, how we want to think about it, how we want to connect with it, We get to choose that. This transformation can be as smoothly as we want it to be, or it can be pretty rocky. Now, there's some parts of the transformation that needs to be shaken up, that needs to be broken down, that needs to be dissolved so that we can completely create something new. And that is exactly what we are experiencing at this time. Now, I'm not, like there, I see people who genuinely really mean, they're genuinely fighting for the freedom, for a new system, for the change, but there are also dark agendas that are trying to make sure that it does not happen. And so you see, for example, you see the peaceful protesters, and then you have the ones that just want to create havoc and fear and destroy things. So at this time, like you need to be very, you need to, well, what am I looking? Discern where you're getting your information from. Is this the right information? Does it feel good? Are these lies? You need to be discerning when you're receiving this information from the world. Which one is meant to tear us as humanity apart? Because where we're going right now is we're supposed to come together. The Aquarian age is all about oneness. It's humanity coming together and understanding what that oneness really means, connecting with each other, that we're all one. But there are also powers that does not want that to happen. There are powers that want us to continue to live in fear and submit, right? So you need to be discerning this time, and all these energies that are coming up at this time is really going to be helping you do that. So let's go ahead and talk about the eclipse season, which actually starts today. And eclipse seasons, get a bad rap because of how powerful and potent it is. This eclipse season, it starts today and it ends on July 8th. So we're in here for a while. We get 3 of them, 2 lunar eclipses and then 1 solar eclipse. Eclipse seasons basically give us the opportunity. They give us the oomph that we need to kind of push through and come out the other end. That's at least the energy that I'm feeling, what I'm getting from it. Eclipse seasons bring us the extra power, the extra energy that we need to push through to the other side. So it makes sense that it's coming in at this time, right? We need to push through so that we can at least get to a peaceful part, or a part where we begin to see the new begin to emerge and take place, right? Who doesn't want that? So we have the 3 eclipses coming up. The first one is going to be with the full moon, which is on June 5th. So the full moon coming up. And so this week, I mean, we're in, it is big energies that we're playing with. So it makes sense that our mentor, and it makes sense that only one mentor came in for all of us. The mentor that came in is beloved Quan Yin, bringing in that compassion. And I'll talk more about that. Now let's move into the 4 planets that are also in retrograde at this time. We have Venus, we have Jupiter, we have Saturn, and we have Pluto, all in retrograde, all also helping us to get clarity and redirect and rebuild and reconnect to ourselves and, create something new, let go of the old. What came in is like the whole energy with the eclipses and the planets in retrograde is like the skeletons are coming up. The skeletons and the closets are coming out. The skeletons are coming up, are coming out into the light. So we can see where is broken, so that we can see where we need to change, so that we can see what needs to be recreated, or perhaps we need to create a new thing altogether. And this is happening on a bigger basis and also on an individual basis. All of these planets coming in, the eclipse season, it is time for us to realize that the true work begins within. This is the other thing that is happening, that I'm seeing happen, is that we as humanity, we love to step outside of ourselves to try to find the solution. And so going out, to protest, doing the riot, and stepping. But here's the thing: if you're not doing the inner work, it's not going to show on the outside. This is why we keep saying inner work is so important. And you will find that with all these planets in retrograde and the eclipse season, you're being drawn into yourself, drawn in within. See through the eyes of our higher selves, we can see the other person's higher self. We can hear from our higher selves. We can hear where the other person is also coming from a higher perspective. We are all human. Black, brown, white. We are all human. So the real question is this, and I invite you to begin to contemplate this. What would it take for us to see each other as human instead of what sets us apart? So let's go ahead and jump into the messages for the week. So like I said earlier on, our mentor for this week is beloved Quan Yin, and she came in loud and clear. So all of us were working with the energy of Quan Yin, and the word that she said was compassion. Learning to be compassionate, operating from a place of compassion, experiencing from a place of compassion. So we'll see what messages are specifically for you this week. So if you haven't done this yet, go ahead and close your eyes, take a deep breath in, exhale. Go ahead and call in your higher self within you and ask which of these messages are specifically for me this week. 1, 2, or 3. Once you received your number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes and receive. So the 3 cards that came in, and this week I'm using the Quan Yin card, the Quan Yin Oracle cards. The 3 cards that came in for us this week. The first card, if you were drawn to card number 1, is the Lotus Throne. The second card that came in is Mother Fears. Oh, this card is beautiful. And the third card is Bamboo Moon. So if you were drawn to card number 1, here is your message for the week. The same lotus wisdom that enlightens beloved Quan Yin and all spiritual masters is the very same lotus light within your own heart, beloved. If you take great courage to trust your own inner light, to ascend the throne of your own inner spiritual authority, especially if the light of others around you seems more powerful than your own, you are being asked to trust this inner guidance above all others now. Have faith in your own heart. Know that you are divine. This oracle has come to you to guide you to trust that your own inner teacher is growing stronger, that you have more spiritual wisdom than you may have previously acknowledged, and that you will benefit greatly from heeding your own heart's guidance at this time. So important. You are guided here to carefully discern the level of influence that others may be having over you. In your admirable willingness to open, to learn, and to grow, you are wise not to surrender your discernment. I think I talked about this early. No matter how wise or powerful a teacher might be, it is wiser and more powerful. No matter how wise or powerful a teacher might be, it is wiser and more powerful still to always test what they seek to say to you by sitting with it in your own heart. Does all guidance you have been following feel true to your heart? At this time, the inner teacher, the guru within all, the goddess light of Quan Yin, in your own heart, is speaking to you, urging you to trust your own divine nature more deeply than ever before. You are being asked to ascend to the lotus throne of your own divine soul. Trust your courage. Trust your courage, beloved. Your journey is taking you into spiritual maturity, and you will need to acknowledge that you have spiritual authority within your own heart. Yes, you can learn from others, but always honor your own inner teacher, beloved, as this is your own unconditionally loving and flawless guide, the part of you that is pure divine wisdom, always has been and always will be. Mm, beautiful. So if you're drawn to card number 1, that is your message for the week. If you were drawn to card number 2, your card is Mother Fears. And here is your message this week. Mother Fears is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured, beloved, in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, and no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power. Know that you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Beloved, you have been growing spiritually, and sometimes this evokes responses from others. The responses may be loving and affirming, encouraging and validating. Many will choose to be inspired by your growth. Sometimes, however, lower vibrational responses will arise, which might be fearful, insecure, jealous, or angry. These responses arise so that they can be healed. The healing for you is in how you choose to allow yourself to shine and not be diminished by the healing process of another. I love this part here. I think it's so right on for right now. For the other, their healing is their journey, and you have offered them a great service. Know that you do not need to be afraid, nor do you need to hold yourself back out of fear. There is nothing that escapes the notice of beloved Mother Kuan Yin. As a divine mother of fierce compassion and protection, she sees all. She knows all. She blesses all. She can lift you beyond fear and threat, beloved, into a place of unity within divine love that secures you against any would-be threat and delivers you into peace. For you to benefit the most from her protection, you need to trust in her light and realize that she is shining through your own inner light, that she and you are one in truth. From this perspective, you can realize that you always have the right to say no to any energy of fear or doubt that seeks to cause you harm. Harm comes from a lower vibration. It does not need to be feared, but it does need to be responded to with assertiveness and compassion. Kuan Yin now helps you retain your inner peace in the face of any lower vibrational energy so that you can be kind and accepting of the divine essence in all of existence, no matter how heavily veiled the divinity appears to be, and yet also remain assertive that only unconditionally loving vibrations are welcome in your energy field. Beautiful. So if you were drawn to card number 2, that is your message this week. Now let's go ahead and move into card number 3. If you were drawn to card number 3, your card is the Bamboo Moon. And here's the message. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe, and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. You might be wondering if anything is ever going to come together for you, or if it seems to be happening quickly now, if you're even ready for it. The answer is yes. Divine timing is always at play, whether we are letting go or trying to force something. An intelligent power that is vaster than our comparatively limited version or vision is always in flow, and we are part of that. We can find so much peace and joy when we realize this and learn to trust and relax in the unfolding of our divine destiny. Chinese bamboo helps us learn this wisdom of divine timing. For about 5 years of his early life, not much appears to be going on, as the small roots attempt to ground themselves. Yet when they are ready, the roots are exceptionally strong and the plant suddenly grows like wildfire. There was much more going on in preparation for powerful growth than what appeared to be at the humble beginnings of the bamboo plant. So it can be with divine timing. So it can be with divine timing. There are periods when not much appears to be going on at all, and we can begin to accept that this will always be the case. Yet, this inner preparation time always for the swift development and growth when we are ready. Yet, this inner preparation time allows for swift development and growth when we are ready. When the time for patient and thorough preparation is over, our growth can happen very quickly, and we might then be concerned that it is all too fast and we cannot keep up with it. But of course, we shall keep up with it because the inner preparations has allowed us to develop a good foundation of spiritual strength. Just like the cycles of the moon, that shift from hidden light to full splendor of solar reflection, only to shift again, your unfoldment is just a matter of timing. You are being encouraged to trust in divine timing and know that all is well in your world. Rejoice. Your dreams and divine destiny are manifesting right now, whether it is obvious or not, and all will continue to unfold according to your highest good. Be at peace, beloved. You are not forgotten, nor are your gifts being over or underestimated. All is well in the divine plan unfolding of which you are a part of. Beautiful. Now, I love this part. I have a feeling this is my message for the week because we've been working in our garden a lot, and I planted a couple of things that are taking a while to come up. And I found myself after planting, I was so excited that next day I wanted it to kind of like sprout out a little bit so I can see there's something going on. And I remember watching it and seeing like the roots going deep and getting established, before everything pops up. Because if it pops up and the roots are not established, the roots will not be able to support the new growth or help it grow to become bigger. It's all about divine timing. It's about patience and trust that whatever it is that we have planted, the seeds that we've planted, the intentions that we have set will manifest all in divine timing. So I love this. Let's go ahead and move into the meditation. So find a comfortable space. You will not be disturbed for a little bit. Make sure you find a comfortable position that you can sit or lay down, whichever feels comfortable for you. Close your eyes and just taking some deep breaths in. And imagine seeing, sense of feel that beautiful pillar of golden light coming down from above, entering into the top of your head, your crown, going through your head, into your chest, and see it anchor into your heart space. And there you see that light create or ignite like the star within your heart. And as you breathe, the star gets bigger and bigger, and its radiance create a beautiful golden bubble around you. Now allow that pillar of golden light to continue through your heart, all the way through your midsection, out through your legs, out through your feet. Let it anchor, go through Mother Earth, go into the different layers of Earth, and let it anchor into Mother Earth. And see your roots begin to absorb. See your roots begin to absorb the nourishment from Mother Earth to support you and your growth and your unfoldment at this time. So go ahead and just take in some deep breaths in this energy, this high frequency. You're surrounded, feeling supported by Mother Earth and the divine above. And keep breathing. And now bring your awareness, drop that awareness from your mind into your heart. So you can see like this ball of light going into your heart space. And imagine that you are sitting amongst a lush green forest of bamboo, abundant, cool, and serene. Overhead, the moon rises and you notice that it has grown full. Soft light, serenity, and peace abounds. You become aware of vast fields of bamboo, golden in the moonlight. And the bamboo moves peacefully with the breeze. Feel the peace and recognition in your own heart. You don't need to do anything other than just feel it. You belong to nature. You too shall flourish. Just feel it. Taking a deep breath in. Now say aloud, I call upon the unconditional love and divine protection of Quan Yin as the fierce mother now. This would be a good invocation for this week as all the protests going on. You can repeat this and connect to that peace in the bamboo forest. I'm going to repeat it again. I call upon the unconditional love and divine protection of Quan Yin as the fierce mother love. Perceive or intend that there is a huge ring of fire within which is a beautiful goddess seated in meditative pose with many arms fanning wide and with many all-seeing faces. She sees, she protects and blesses in all directions. Imagine that her heart chakra burns with peaceful fire in the center of her being. And you can step into her heart now. And as you step into her heart, imagine any fear or threat, any insecurity or attack being burned away in the brightness of her heart. Feel the peace within her heart and the peace within you. And now say aloud, I surrender into the heart light and protection of the Divine Mother, fierce with love and compassion. No harm can penetrate her peace. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Taking a deep breath in and out. Bring your awareness to your heart chakra in the center of your chest, being aware of the light within it. And imagine that within this heart light, you can perceive a beautiful throne, a magnificent chair or lotus upon which a divine being of light sits in graceful, strong, and compassionate pose. Now say, I now ask to connect with the wisdom and spiritual authority of the lotus throne and the being of unconditional love and light that dwells upon it in my own heart chakra now. I now ask to connect with the wisdom and spiritual authority of the lotus throne and the being of unconditional love and light that dwells upon it in my heart chakra now. Now be aware of that being connecting with you through divine love, emanating from the eyes of this being, from the heart, from the energy field of the throne itself, which is strong, powerful, and wise. And as you allow yourself to truly receive the energy of this wise, illumined being, you realize that it is your own higher self on this lotus throne. Taking a deep breath in here. Feel the peace and the trust within yourself. Just let it be. Give yourself permission to not have to understand or analyze it. And just breathe in this experience. Now repeat after me. I am the divine light. I am the light divine upon the lotus throne, eternally guiding and loving, drawing me back into the divine light of my own true nature. I am the light divine upon the lotus throne, eternally guiding and loving, drawing me back into the divine light of my own true nature. I am the light divine upon the lotus throne, eternally guiding and loving, drawing me back into the divine light of my own true nature. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. You burn bright in my heart, beloved higher self, guiding me eternally, divine lotus of light, my very own heart. I ascend to the lotus throne within you. My power, my wisdom, my love, and light acknowledged. All is well within my own soul. By Quan Yin's grace and my own divine fire, I trust and empower myself spiritually now more than ever. I trust and empower myself spiritually now more than ever. I trust and empower myself now more than ever. Take me into your heart, beloved Quan Yin, fierce with love, where the pure fire of peace burns eternally. May I be blessed with peace and protection now and always. May I be blessed with peace and protection now and always. May I be blessed with peace and protection now and always. And may I feel the love and protection of your consciousness within my own heart. Om Shanti, beloved. Taking a deep breath in here and out. Quan Yin, you surrender into the perfection of divine timing. Like the bamboo shoots preparing for fast growth and the beautiful moon growing full, sometimes change is not so obvious, and yet growth is happening. Please help me realize all is in accordance with perfect timing in my own life and all of my plans, projects, and desires now. Fill my heart with your love and peace, beloved goddess. Fill my heart with love and peace. Fill my heart with love and peace, beloved goddess. And let the wisdom of the bamboo moon penetrate my soul. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Thank you, Divine Being, Higher Self, beloved Quan Yin, our mentor for this week. Thank you, our Divine Posse, our Divine Guides and Guardians. Thank you, Angels and Archangels, for this message this week. May we find peace in the midst of chaos. May we trust our own light, our own power, our own strength, our own courage. May we trust in divine timing that all will reveal itself. And may we feel protected and secure in the flames of your divinity and our own divinity. Thank you for this, and thank you for all things. So be it, and so it is. When you're ready, open your eyes in gratitude and be here now. Thank you, beloved, for receiving this week's message. So again, I used the Quan Yin Oracle card. This Oracle deck is so powerful that it gives you a message, and then it has the meditation, and then the a prayer that you can use. So that's what I basically gave to you guys. It's just so powerful. I wanted you guys to really experience it. Quan Yin is such, I think, was it probably a couple of months ago I talked about this. It's like a whole series where this is why Quan Yin, this is one of the reasons why Quan Yin is here. This is kind of like her jam, you know, helping you to find your way in the midst of transformation and chaos and uprisings and all of that. And that mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, is so powerful. Powerful. Anytime you feel insecurity, you don't feel safe, anytime things feel like they just whirling around and taking life on its own and just like a whirlwind around you, go ahead and repeat this mantra or call in beloved Quan Yin and see her coming to you and wrapping you in that protective fire and that compassionate love. You know, we tend to underestimate compassion a lot. It is not this soft thing. It is actually quite powerful and strong and protective. Being a compassionate being doesn't mean that you're being walked all over. It means that you are operating from your sovereign divinity center, from your inner power, fully empowered with your own divine light and guided by your higher self. There's nothing soft about compassion, and there's nothing soft about you stepping into your compassionate nature, especially at this time. So many blessings to you. I would love to hear how this resonated with you, or if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you, beloved, and blessings to you this week.